Hi, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss balance as an exercise progression itself. I will provide practical exercise examples as I take a client through a squat and lunge progression. As always, we will use the ISSA model for intensity progressions, knowing that we can modify more than just the balance and stability, as we will discuss, but also load and speed of movement. Balance versus stability. How do those terms differ? Balance is our ability to recover from a perturbation. It's much more than just standing on an unstable surface. Stability involves internal and external stability. External stability would be holding on to something, utilizing space around you to create a stable system. Internal stability is how the body can utilize joints and muscles to resist a movement. When discussing balance and stability, the most stable system is going to involve 4 points of contact. So both of the feet and both of the hands are holding on to something. The most challenging will be 1 point of contact, such as standing on 1 foot. Let's take a look at a squat progression as an example. 4 points of contact will provide the most stable system and therefore be the lowest challenge for your client. In the example of a squat, we would have 2 feet on the ground and each hand holding on to a suspension trainer. To progress from there, you could have a client hold on to the suspension trainer with 1 hand, providing 3 points of contact. The next step in that progression would be 2 points of contact, just the feet on the ground. And at this point, you could have a client put hands on the hips or potentially hold on to dumbbells. You could also utilize a box. Squatting to a box will provide that momentary 3rd point of contact, making it just a little bit less challenging in that situation. The most challenging of these would be a single leg squat. And again, utilizing the ISSA model, you can progress along the way with each of these in terms of box height, speed of movement, or external load. Let's take a look at a lunge progression as another example. The most stable system, again, will be 4 points of contact. And in this particular case, 2 feet on the ground, and maybe each hand holding onto parallel bars or a piece of equipment. With the lunge, a dynamic versus a static lunge will also provide different challenges for your clients. A static lunge, which someone may consider just a knee drive, will be less challenging than a dynamic lunge where you would step and return. Once again, consider the ISSA model and how you can modify speed of movement, how you can modify a box height for a lunge, as well as an external load. So to summarize, we can utilize this balance progression for clients with obesity as well as any other client who may struggle with balance, maybe elderly population, youth, or those going through an injury. Progress at least one aspect of the movement pattern each and every session, referring to the ISSA model. Most importantly, always focus on what your client can do. When working with clients who have obesity, it's very common to hear, I can't do this, I can't do that, my body won't allow me to do this. Reverse that, focus on the positive. Find movement patterns they can do and figure out how to progress those. In the next video, we'll continue using the ISSA model to progress our client through a series of compound movements.